looking at Matthew chapter 2, when we talked about when God had warned the Magi to go a different way.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, in the dream.
Yeah.
Herod was trying to get him.
He was trying to get him.
Yeah.
But the whole thing was that when we follow Christ, it involves what? Taking a completely different direction.
Boom, 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 boom.
See, we got to go different from where we started out from.
Ding, ding, ding.
You know, because I'm used to this.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with this. That's why I ain't trying to do that. But when God warns us, don't go to that club. Don't drink that. You know, sometimes because of disobedience, this allows us to have to go through another situation.
Yes.
Because God's still gonna get the glory.
No question.
But we're talking about direction, and a lack of direction means that I have not listened to his voice. And you know why? I don't want to.
Man.
And that's that part of us that's what I call stubborn.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just not gonna allow myself to do something I haven't done before.
Yeah.
Because I'm not comfortable with it. And so I'll just eat this.
So I think everybody should have a therapist, like
don't
on this earth.
I'm so sorry.
Every man should have a therapist, period.
I think every man should have a therapist. I think every woman should have one. If you're in a relationship, you have your own, she has her own, and then you have like a marriage.
We do that. That's what we do in my house, and I'll share this with you real quick. I know I'm cutting you off a lot, but I just want to get this out because this is one of those things that is still a stigma in the black community. We still think that there's something wrong with us because we have a therapist. And what's crazy about it, and I'm not ashamed to share this, I have white friends who are great friends, and their therapist is like a family member. They've had relationships with them for years, helped them to grow and get beyond things, just like we have doctors who have a file so they know our medical history. They have therapists who know their emotional and mental history. And you have to get beyond that stigma. It's nothing wrong with it. In my house, I have a therapist, my wife has a therapist, and we have a therapist we see together. I ain't gonna cut you off no more.
You know, because transparency is what enables us to let others see that we are regular people. We really are.
For me, I look at it when I start talking about faith, right? I look at it, the therapist gives you the worldly perspective to bring you out of your worldly stubbornness and I'm a man, I ain't got no fears and stuff like that. It allows you to dig deeper and discover who you are. And I think that's when you start transitioning and you can hear God a lot clearer. In my household, you know, it was just pray on it. Right, but it's deeper than that. If you don't address the issues, and that's where loneliness come in. I tried to tell you about it, but you told me to go pray on it. The therapy piece allows you to get past whatever that blockage is, and once you get past that, that's when God can truly just pour into you and show you the path.
I also want to say, one of the reasons why I talk a lot about Dr. Ball, one of the reasons why he's at the table to us today, he is a certified marriage and family therapist, and he loves God. You can find both, but you have to be willing to open up. Go ahead, Ball.
You're gonna be comfortable because the only thing that separates me from other PhDs is my relationship with God.
Wow.
Because it's the same Howard University.
Right.
It's the same courses. It's the same in Loyola, whatever school you go to, you know, Boston. But the difference is in that person's faith and what they believe. And so a lot of times we're pouring in that missing part, you know, because when we look at whatever it is at this table, the first thing I look at is, how do you feel about yourself? You know, we got to go back to that, you know, to find out where you are. And then we have to specifically identify what's the issue. We talk about everything except what the real issues are. Once we do those things, now we can go to God. But we can't go to God until I say, my name is Paul, I'm an alcoholic. If you don't,
Gotta say it.
out of your own mouth, you're gonna be blessed or cursed.
No, but that's real though.
Just to add to that, people think once they go see one therapist and it didn't work out, that's it. I had to find 4 different therapists before I found the one that was for me.
That's exactly right. And here's the thing that I want to make sure somebody hears. I am a pastor, and I am telling you, I believe that God created and called me to pastor. Period, new paragraph. There are therapists who I believe just like God created and called me to pastor,
Yep.
God created and called them to do therapy. Just like there's doctors,
Yeah.
I believe that God created and called people to be doctors.
Yeah.
I believe he created and called people to be lawyers. And don't think that just because they're not a pastor or a deacon or a reverend, that they do not have what they need in order to help you get to where it is that God is trying to get you.